craziest case of entitlement you've ever seen? I was working the night shift when this couple walked in, with no reservation, and no call ahead. The guy marched up to me like he owned the place and said, "Me and my girlfriend want that booth in the back, but there was just one problem. Unfortunately, we can't give you that booth. It's already been booked." And instead of asking for a different spot in the restaurant, or even going to a completely different place to eat, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Why in the world would I care if it's taken or not? Me and my girlfriend need it now." At this point, I was starting to lose it. Not only did he come in unannounced, but now he was showing me attitude. So I told him again, "Sir, the booth is taken. If you want a different spot, I can assist you with that. Or else you can get out of here." Instead of leaving, he held his girlfriend's hand and dragged her to the booth. "We're just gonna sit here until they show up." I had no idea what to do, so I told my manager, and all he said was to hope the actual reservation wouldn't show up. But 5 minutes later, the people who actually booked the reservation showed up. Apparently, they were celebrating their 7-year-old's birthday. They had cake, balloons, and even a giant happy birthday card. So I walked over to the booth and said, "The real reservation just came. I'm gonna need you to move now." The guy crossed his arms and said, "We got here first, so wump wump." I just stared at him. "Sir, you need to leave before I call the cops." He just looked at me and went back to being on his phone. Now I was ready to crash out. Not only were they not moving, but the birthday kid from the actual reservation started crying. So I did what any rational person would do. I called the cops. They arrived 3 minutes later, went up to the couple and said, "You guys got 2 minutes to get out this restaurant, or both of you are getting arrested." They just looked at each other, decided it wasn't worth the trouble, and ran out the restaurant.